Ashley, do you have a moment?
Yeah, of course. Is something wrong?
Actually, I wanted to tell you this directly. I've decided to get a divorce.
What? Wait, what do you mean? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's final. It's happening.
I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I knew things weren't perfect between you two, but are you okay?
Oh, Ashley, don't give me that look. This isn't some tragedy. Honestly, I feel relieved.
Relieved?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. I won't pretend it's been easy, but when I finally made the decision, it felt like I could breathe again.
I see. Well, if that's how you feel, then I guess maybe it's for the best.
Exactly, and actually, there's another reason I wanted to talk to you about this. I've been thinking it's time for me to move back home.
Move back home? You mean back to your parents' house?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot. Ever since Mike passed, I can't stop thinking about Mom and Dad. They must be struggling. I know they try to act strong, but losing their son like that, it must be crushing them. And I wasn't there for them, not the way I should have been.
Yeah, I still can't believe he's gone. Even now, some days I wake up expecting to hear his voice, and then I remember.
I know, it still feels surreal, but that's exactly why I think I need to be there. We're all grieving in our own ways, but I think it's harder for them. They need family around. That's why I brought it up to my husband. I told him I wanted to move back, at least for a while, to support my parents, but he refused. Said it was ridiculous, that I was just being emotional. I realized then that we were never going to see eye to eye. He didn't understand my priorities, and he never would. I wasn't going to let him control my choices anymore. So I told him, I'm leaving, and that was that.
I see. Well, I think Mom and Dad will be happy to have you back. They miss you.
I miss them too. That's why I'm not wasting any time. I want to move back as soon as possible. When I visited for the funeral, I was honestly shocked at how much the house had changed. It looks completely different.
Yeah, your dad decided to rebuild it. The old place was getting too worn down, so he thought it was better to just start over. Everything's more modern now, and it's a lot more comfortable to live in.
I bet. It was strange walking in and seeing it so new. For a second, it didn't even feel like home. But then, I saw Mom and Dad, and it hit me. This is still my family. This is where I belong.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to let you know. I'll be moving in soon, so I hope you'll help make the transition smooth.
Of course. I'll let Mom and Dad know. I'm sure they'll be happy to hear you're coming back.
Good. And Ashley, start packing your things.
What?
I need you to be out of the house before I arrive.
Wait, what do you mean?
Ashley, let's be realistic here. I'm moving back in with my parents. That house is for family. You're not family. You need to leave.
Hold on. I don't understand. I've been living with your mom and dad for over 10 years.
And why do you think that is? Because my brother was alive, but he's gone now, Ashley. There's no reason for you to still be there.
No reason? How can you say that? I didn't just marry Mike. I became part of this family. I lived with Mom and Dad for over a decade. We've taken care of each other. We've shared a life together. You can't just tell me to walk away like none of that matters.
Ashley, you're acting like you were their daughter. You're not. You were married to my brother. That was the only thing tying you to this family, and now that he's gone, that tie is gone too.
That's not true. My bond with your mom and dad isn't just about Mike. We've been through so much together. They love me and I love them. I can't just pack up and disappear.
Oh, come on. Don't act like you've been some kind of devoted daughter-in-law. You've been freeloading off them for years. No job, no responsibilities, just living in a nice house without lifting a finger.
That's not fair. I have a job.
And yet, you're still there, mooching off my parents. Tell me, if Mike had not married you, would they have ever let you move in? Would they have taken you in like a stray? No, you were only there because of him, but he's not here anymore. Face reality, Ashley. That house belongs to Mom and Dad, and soon I'll be living there too. That's how it should be. It's a home for our family, not for you.
You don't get to decide that.
Oh, I absolutely do. I've already started making arrangements. I'm coming back, whether you like it or not. And if I show up and you're still there... You think I'm joking? If I have to, I'll throw you out myself. I don't care what kind of sob story you give me. I don't care how much you cry or beg. You have no right to stay, so get out before it comes to that.
I don't know what to do. Mom, have you finished your treatment?
Yes, I'm done with that. Now I'm just waiting for my medication.
Got it. I'll come pick you up soon.
I'm sorry to trouble you every time like this.
Oh, please don't worry about that. It's really nothing. Actually, I just got a call from Esther a little while ago.
Esther? That's unusual. What did she say?
She told me she's getting a divorce.
What? She and her husband are splitting up.
Yeah, and she said she's planning to move back home.
Huh! So she ran off and got married without thinking things through, and now that it's over, she just expects to come back? She really hasn't changed at all. Still only thinking about herself. Well, I suppose it's not a big deal. The house has extra rooms now, so I don't see a problem with her coming back.
That's not all. She also told me that she wants me to leave.
What? What are you talking about?
She said that now that Mike's gone, it doesn't make sense for me to still be living here with you.
That can't be.
I couldn't even argue against it.
No, that's ridiculous. After everything you've done for us, how could she say something like that?
I never saw it as a burden. It was my way of giving back. You and Dad welcomed me into this family when I had nowhere else to go. My relationship with my own parents was broken, and I had no place that truly felt like home. But you accepted me. You treated me with kindness, made me feel like I belonged. I will always be grateful for that. That's why I've always wanted to do whatever I could to support you both, to repay even a fraction of what you've given me.
Oh, sweetheart.
So if you and Dad want Esther to move in, and that means I need to leave, then I'll go. I won't make things difficult. I want you both to be happy, and if this is what's best for you, I'll accept it.
No, don't say that. You're my daughter too. That's how I see you, and that's not going to change.
Thank you. That means the world to me.
But honestly, why is Esther suddenly deciding to come back now?
Isn't it because of the divorce? She doesn't have anywhere else to go.
Maybe, but she was never the type to care much about family, even before she got married. She never showed much attachment to this house, so why now?
Maybe she has some other motive.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'll talk to her. I'll try to get a better sense of what she's thinking. And I'll suggest that we all live together, the four of us. Maybe there's a way for this to work without forcing anyone out.
That's a good idea, but listen, if she keeps insisting on pushing you out, I won't stand for it. I'll make that very clear to her. You don't need to worry about that.
All right, thank you, Mom. I really appreciate it. Esther, about the moving arrangements...
Oh, what is it now? Everything's going smoothly on my end. I've already taken care of most of the paperwork, and if things go according to plan, I should be able to move in next month.
I see. But I wanted to ask, do I really have to leave?
Ashley, are you seriously asking me that? Let's not pretend here. You're not family. The only reason you were even allowed to stay in that house was because of my brother. But now he's gone. That means whatever connection you had to us is gone too.
I don't see it that way. I understand that I'm not related by blood, but your parents, they've treated me with nothing but love and kindness. They accepted me when I had no one else. They made me feel like I was part of a real family. I love them like my own, so please, Esther, let me stay.
Oh, come on. Have you even thought about what my parents must be feeling? They lost their only son, and now, on top of that, they have to share their home with a stranger. Have you ever considered how painful that must be for them?
They don't see me as a stranger. In fact, they've told me that they're happy to have me there.
Ha! You really think you've got them wrapped around your little finger, don't you? Manipulating them must have been easy for you, but don't think for a second that you can fool me. I know exactly what you're after.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, drop the innocent act. You're after their inheritance, aren't you? Now that my brother's dead, you must think you have a shot at getting a piece of the fortune. You've been freeloading off them all this time, and now you're just waiting to grab whatever's left. Honestly, how disgusting can you be?
That's not true. I have never once thought about their money.
Oh, really? Then you won't mind saying it out loud. Go on. Admit that you have no claim to any of the inheritance. Say it. Say that everything belongs to me. The house, the assets, everything.
Wait a second, is that why you're coming back? Just for the inheritance?
And what if I am? What's wrong with that? As their daughter, it's only natural that I should inherit everything. That's my right.
I suppose that makes sense, but...
You suppose? Oh, don't be naive. I was actually hoping to get everything for myself now that my dear brother is out of the picture. But you're still hanging around like a parasite, cutting into my share.
Wait, what did you just say?
What? I'm just stating the facts. If Mike had not died, I wouldn't be getting as much, would I? But now, thanks to him, I get the whole thing. It's just too bad you're still here, trying to steal from me.
Did you just say thanks to him? Are you seriously saying you're glad Mike is dead?
Of course. His death means more money for me. What's there to be sad about? Honestly, this is the best thing that could have happened.
You are disgusting.
Oh, don't give me that self-righteous crap. I went back for the funeral, and you know what? The house looked amazing. Dad did a great job renovating it. It's beautiful, spacious, and perfect for me. So, I'll be taking it. And once Mom and Dad are gone, everything will belong to me.
Wait, you're saying you're just waiting for your own parents to die?
Why not? Once they're gone, I won't have to share a single thing with anyone. It's a win-win.
That's beyond cruel. They're your parents. How can you talk about them like this? Have you never once thought about their happiness? About what they want?
Nope. Why should I? They're just obstacles in the way of what I deserve. Their feelings are none of my concern.
You're a monster.
Oh, stop being so dramatic. None of this affects you anymore, remember? You're leaving. That's the only thing that matters.
So that's it. That's what you've been after this whole time.
Bingo. And now that we're clear on that, hurry up and get your things together. You're not welcome here anymore. What? No more protests? Did you finally realize your place?
No, I just can't believe I ever thought of you as family.
Oh, spare me the sentimental nonsense. Just pack your bags and get lost. I have no intention of supporting a useless freeloader like you.
I understand. If that's how you truly feel, then I won't stay.
Good. Then do us both a favor and disappear already. Oh, and one more thing. Wipe away any trace that you were ever there. I don't want a single reminder of you left behind. Got it? Good girl. Now get out, and don't come back. Hey, where are you?
Huh? I did exactly what you told me. I left the house. What's wrong?
Today I moved back to my parents' house.
Oh, I see.
But then, when I got there, all the furniture and appliances were gone.
Ah, yes, I took care of the furniture. It's all been disposed of.
What? Why the hell would you do that?
Well, the furniture was mine. I purchased all of it myself, so when I moved out, I had everything removed. I figured that when you moved in, you could buy your own furniture.
What? Are you seriously doing this just to mess with me? How could you do this to us? What kind of sick hobby is this?
I'm not sure what you mean. Those were my things. I'm free to do with them as I wish, aren't I? Besides, wasn't this what you told me to do?
What the hell are you talking about?
You told me to erase any trace of my existence, didn't you? So that's what I did. I just followed your instructions. Why are you getting so angry over something like this?
I only told you to clean up the room where you were living, that's all!
Ah, I see. My mistake. I misunderstood you. But honestly, I don't think that this is that big of a deal. Now, you can surround yourself with all the new furniture and appliances you want.
Do you even realize what you're saying right now? It'll take forever for the new stuff to arrive. What am I supposed to do in the meantime?
Well, that's not really something I can solve for you, is it?
This is ridiculous! I can deal with it, but what about my parents? They can't live in these conditions!
Don't worry, your parents have already moved out of that house as well.
Wait, what? My parents aren't there either?
No, they're not. I told your parents about your little plan to target their inheritance. They were furious about it. They told me they could no longer live with you, so they've decided to leave. As a result, your parents and I are now living together in a different apartment.
What? Are you saying my parents abandoned me?
Well, I would say they've lost patience with you rather than abandoned you.
No, this can't be happening!
Oh, it's happening. You're on your own now. Your parents are done with you, and I've taken their side. So have fun living alone in that house.
No, but how could they just do that to me? They're my parents! After everything, after all this time, how could they just leave me like this?
Well, like I said, they got fed up with you. They've seen your true intentions, and they want no part in that anymore.
But all I wanted was to be part of the family. I never meant to hurt anyone. I thought things were okay between us.
Honestly, you just don't get it, do you? The way you've been acting, the way you've been manipulating everyone around you, it was only a matter of time before they figured you out. Your actions were always going to catch up with you.
But why? Why couldn't things just stay the way they were? Why did everything have to change?
That's life. People grow tired of being lied to, of being used. They eventually see through the mask, and now, here we are. You're completely alone.
You can't be serious. What am I supposed to do now?
I guess you'll have to figure that out on your own. I'm done helping you.
No, you can't do this to me. This isn't right. You can't take everything away from me.
Oh, I already have. You're out of options. The only thing left for you to do now is accept reality.
But this house, it's all I have left. I thought if I stayed here, things would get better. I thought you would understand.
Well, you thought wrong. You've lost everything now.
I don't know what to say anymore. I feel like I'm losing everything, everyone. What's left for me now?
I'm sure you'll figure something out. You always do, don't you? But not this time. Not anymore. This time you're on your own. Have fun with that.
Wait, you really expect me to just leave everything behind? Everything I worked for? Everything I've known?
Yes, that's exactly what I expect. So go ahead and pack up. The sooner you're gone, the better.
I don't know how to even start.
Well, that's your problem now, isn't it? I'm not here to hold your hand anymore.
How could you do this to me?
It's already done. Move on.
No, I won't. I won't just leave. Not like this.
You don't have a choice. You've already lost.
You're wrong. You can't take everything from me.
Don't kid yourself. This is what you've earned. Now leave.
Mom, what is going on here? Why would you leave me and move out like this? I was looking forward to living with you. Oh, you mean you were looking forward to inheriting our fortune, right? Even so, why her? Why did you choose her over me? I'm your family. She's just some outsider. Yes, there's no blood relation between us after all. Then why? Why her? What have you done for us? Huh? When Mike passed away, it was Ashley who stayed by our side. Even though she had lost her own husband and was grieving, she was there, supporting us all the way. And compared to that, what did you do? When Mike was hospitalized, you didn't even bother to visit. When we were struggling, you simply left without a second thought. Sure, you're not blood related to us, but Ashley and I are connected by the heart. You are nothing like that. I value that connection far more than any blood relation, so I can't live with you anymore. How can you say that? I'm the one who's divorced and living alone now. I don't even have a job. How am I supposed to live on my own? Are you really just going to ignore your responsibilities as a parent? I've already had a conversation with Ashley about that. And we've decided to do something about it. We've decided on giving you your share of the estate while we're still alive. Giving me my share? Yes, you've been wanting our wealth for so long, haven't you? But it doesn't feel good knowing that you're just waiting for us to die. So, we've decided to give you part of it now, while we're still alive. Wait, really? Yes, really. We're going to give you what you want as a way of cutting ties for good. Will that work for you? By the way, how does the inheritance work? The house you wanted so badly, it'll be yours. You're giving me the house? Yes, that's right. So you can live there on your own. Fine, whatever. If I get the house, I'll accept it. So, that's settled then. You'll get the house, and you'll get what you've been after all this time. No more strings attached, no more complications. You wanted it, now you have it. But don't think for a second that this erases everything that has happened, that it somehow makes everything okay. Then we can go ahead and finalize the inheritance process. But are you absolutely sure about this? You're being persistent. I told you I'm fine with it, didn't I? Yes, you've made it clear, but I still have to make sure you understand the consequences of your actions. You've been so quick to disregard the real bond we had, to tear apart a family for your own convenience, and now you think that just because you get the house, everything is solved? Look, it's not like I'm jumping for joy about this situation either. I didn't want it to come to this, but you've left me no choice. All I wanted was to be with you, to be with the family that I thought would accept me. But clearly that's not what you wanted, so fine, take the house. But don't expect me to just forget all the things you've said, all the things you've done. All right, so this means we're completely cutting ties from now on? Yes, that's right. After everything is done, there will be no more contact, no more pretending like everything is fine when it's not. No more lies. So, this is how it's going to be then. This is what you wanted, wasn't it? The money, the house, the freedom. You've made it clear from the start that you didn't care about me or the family, just about what you could get out of this. So why are you acting surprised now? I'm not acting surprised, okay? I didn't think it would end like this. I thought we could work things out, that we could find a way to make it work. But I was wrong. I should have known better. I'll make sure everything is finalized as soon as possible.
Well then, I'll take care of the paperwork on behalf of your mother.
In the end, I got what I wanted, didn't I? To be honest, it would have been ideal to live off those two's money without working a day in my life, but now that I have the house, I can't really complain. Well, now you two can live off my parents' wealth. I'm sure that's exactly what you wanted, right? After all, you've always been good at clinging onto their money, haven't you? I guess now you can keep being the parasite you are.
I admit there's some truth to the fact that I depend on your parents. For someone like me who's never had the best relationship with their biological family, your parents are the only real family I have left. They've taken me in, and I'm grateful for that. But don't misunderstand, just because I depend on them doesn't mean I'm entirely helpless.
It's pathetic, really.
But when it comes to money, I'm not just living off your parents' generosity. I'm actually the one taking care of them now. I'm the one helping them when they need it most.
Huh? What are you talking about? My dad works and they've got their incomes, so you don't need to worry about anything. They should be able to take care of themselves, right?
No, that's not the case. Your father works, but his income alone isn't enough to cover all their expenses.
What do you mean?
Your mother has been sick for quite a while, you know. Her kidney's been failing for years and she's been undergoing dialysis. It's draining, physically and financially. The medical bills keep piling up.
What? She's been sick this whole time?
Yes, she's been receiving treatment, but it's expensive. You don't even know the half of it.
How much does all of that cost?
Well, there's insurance, but it doesn't cover everything. It's about $5,000 a month for the dialysis and the additional treatments she needs.
What? That's a huge amount of money!
I know, right? And I've been covering the cost. All of it.
How is that even possible? You're a stay-at-home wife, aren't you?
Well, yes, I've been a stay-at-home wife, but I didn't just sit around doing nothing. I've always been good at cooking and taking care of the house. I started sharing my cooking tips and household hacks on YouTube. What started as a hobby quickly became something bigger. People began watching my videos and my channel started gaining traction. Eventually, I was earning enough money from it to help cover the cost of your mother's medical bills. That's how I've been able to pay for her treatment.
So, you've been making money off YouTube?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't the plan at first, but I'm doing well enough now. The money from my channel has allowed me to support your family in a way you couldn't even imagine. So don't think for a second that I'm just leeching off them. I am doing my part, even if you don't see it that way.
Wait, you mean to tell me that if I'd lived with you, I could have just not worked?
I don't want you to think that way, but if we're being honest, yes, you probably could have just stayed home without worrying about money. With the money your father and I earn, I'm sure we could have supported you without a problem.
So, all this time, I could have just stayed at home without doing anything?
Maybe. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I never wanted you to think of it that way, but looking at it now, maybe that's how it would have played out.
You know, maybe we should just live together again. We're family, right? It's only natural for families to live together.
Well, what a change of heart. Just the other day, you were saying I was a stranger to you. Now you're asking to live together again?
Yes, I'm asking. You're still my family, even if things have been difficult. I've been thinking, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I need to let go of some of my pride and accept that we're all part of the same family.
Well, that's rich coming from you. Just a moment ago, you thought I was only trying to take advantage of your parents' money. You saw me as an outsider, someone who didn't belong. You said that I was only after the inheritance.
I'll admit, I thought you were just after the money. I thought you were just leeching off them. But now, I see things differently. I was so focused on keeping you away from your parents, thinking that was the right thing to do. But now, I see that I was wrong. Maybe I misunderstood the situation. Maybe I was just too protective.
Don't think for a second that your mother and father protected me just for money. Our relationship goes beyond something as shallow as that. What I have with them is real, and I don't want you to think otherwise.
Of course, I understand that now. I realize I was being unfair. Don't get so angry. After all, this whole mess was built on misunderstandings. But we've cleared things up now, haven't we? Can't we just put all of this behind us and start over? Can't we be a family again?
I can't just forget everything. The truth is, you came back to this house only because you were hoping to get your hands on the inheritance. That's not something that can be misunderstood.
Let's just drop it, okay? I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I can't just drop it. Mike trusted me with your parents. He asked me to look after them. For Mike's sake, I can't just pretend like everything's okay. There's no way I'm going to live with you. Not after everything that's happened.
Fine, do whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. You can keep living in that tiny, cramped apartment while I'll be living comfortably in my beautiful house. You can continue to struggle and scrape by while I enjoy the fruits of my labor. It doesn't bother me one bit. I'm happy to be free from all the nonsense. What is going on here?
Oh, what's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? Suddenly, a real estate agent shows up and asks for my bank account details to take out the loan payments. A loan? What are you talking about?
The mortgage for the house you're living in.
No way! You mean I have to pay for that now?
Of course you do.
What do you mean, of course? This house was inherited, so why would I have to deal with a loan?
Yes, you inherited the house, but inheritance isn't just about getting the good stuff. You inherit everything, assets, liabilities, and debts, so the loan goes to you as well.
You're kidding! I didn't know I'd have to pay all that.
Of course not. Your father worked hard to get that house, but he didn't pay for it all up front. He worked out a deal, but there's still a mortgage to be paid. You can't think that you could just take the house and leave all the debt behind.
But this house is mine now, through inheritance. I shouldn't have to pay the mortgage.
That's exactly it. It's yours, but that means you've inherited everything that comes with it. You get the house, but you also get the debt attached to it. Inheritance doesn't just come with the good stuff, you know.
This is insane. How could you let this happen?
Well, your father did everything he could to make the mortgage payments manageable, but since the repayment period was shortened, it means the monthly payments are quite high. That's how he had to set it up. But now it's your turn to handle it. It's a part of the inheritance.
You've been hiding this from me, haven't you?
I didn't think I needed to explain it. You took the house, so you took everything that came with it. You should have known the details before you accepted it, but now you're stuck with the loan as part of the deal.
You set me up for this. How could you do this to me?
Why are you blaming me? It was your choice to kick me out of the house. Did you really not consider the consequences? You accepted the inheritance without even asking about the loan, and now you're angry at me for it? This was your responsibility, and you should have figured it out beforehand.
This amount is way too much. There's no way I can pay that.
Well, then you'll have to sell the house to cover the payments. It's the only option at this point.
But where am I supposed to live if I sell the house?
I don't know. That's your problem to deal with now. No.
Please, just let me stay in your house. I really don't have anywhere else to go.
No, I won't let you back into my house. I won't even let you get close. Stay away from it.
Why are you being so cruel? You don't care what happens to me, do you?
Why should I? I've got no reason to care. You are nothing to me now. I couldn't care less what happens to you. After that, Esther sold the house and used the proceeds to cover her loan payments. However, even with that, it wasn't enough to pay off everything, so she ended up taking on several part-time jobs just to get by. It seems like she's been struggling to make ends meet, but I guess that's what happens when you find yourself in such a tight situation. No matter how hard she tries, the burden of the debt doesn't seem to lessen. She's been working long hours trying to stay afloat, but I can't help but wonder if it's really worth it. How much longer can she keep up this exhausting lifestyle? She reached out to my ex-husband after we turned our backs on her, but of course, he had no sympathy left to offer. He'd already had enough of her by then. From what I hear, she begged him for help, but he was done. It seems she was left with no one. Now she's living alone in a cheap apartment, a lonely single life with no one to rely on. It's a far cry from the life she once had, and I can't say I feel sorry for her. I used to, back when I thought there was some hope for her, but seeing how things turned out, I'm no longer sure that's even possible. I can't deny that part of me feels a certain sense of justice in this. She thought she could take whatever she wanted, use people as she pleased, but now she's facing the consequences of her actions. It's hard to feel sympathy when you realize how selfish someone can be. It was never just a matter of money. It was about the way she used and manipulated all those around her, the way she never cared about anyone else's feelings. And now she's alone. I suppose it's what she deserves. On the other hand, I've started a new chapter in my life. I'm now living in a new apartment with my in-laws, the three of us together. The change has been refreshing. It's a fresh start in every sense of the word. This new apartment is much closer to the hospital, which is something I've been considering for a while. When I think about my in-laws, their health, and everything we've been through together, moving here was definitely the right choice. I feel a sense of peace here. Living with my in-laws has actually brought us closer. I've always had a good relationship with them, but now it feels like we're a real family. They've been so supportive, and I can feel their love for me and for Mike, even though he's no longer with us. I'm doing everything I can to make sure they're happy, to take care of them in the way they deserve. Mike may not be here, but I know he would want me to do right by them. I feel like I'm honoring his memory by doing this, by taking care of the people who were so important to him. As for my life now, it's not perfect, but it's full of hope. I've learned to appreciate the small things, the moments that matter. I've come to realize that happiness isn't about the grand gestures or material wealth. It's about the connections you make with the people around you, the love you share, and the way you move forward even in the face of loss. I've made a promise to myself that I will spend the rest of my life making up for the years I lost, giving back the love and care that I never really gave before. The guilt I used to carry has started to fade, replaced with a new sense of purpose. I want to do everything I can to make my in-laws happy, to show them that I'm here for them no matter what. And in doing so, I think I'm finally finding peace. I know that life is full of unexpected twists and turns. None of us can predict what will happen tomorrow, let alone next year. But what I've come to understand is that the choices we make today shape our future. I've made a choice to be a better person, to be there for the people who matter, and to create a future that is full of love, even if it's not the one I expected.